Hey you! Thanks for stopping by my channel today. Today's video, I am going to be practicing with my Polar Creative liner. I don't remember what size it is. It's a fine liner brush, and I am absolutely terrible with it, and so I'll practice it in this video to show you one of the techniques that I learned many years ago in a ink brushing workshop that I took. I'm not gonna admit how many years ago it was, but it was more than a couple. And I have already missed the glamour shot of my Crayola erasable pencil. I love these things so much for sketching with. They have a different texture than a graphite pencil, and I find it more enjoyable. So if you have strong feelings about art supplies, which many of us do, you might buy a pack at Walmart. You can get them super cheap at back to school season and take them for a test drive and use them for sketching instead of for coloring. It's a fun thing to try out. So here's fine liner brush. There's an old one that I let the paint get up into the ferrule, a different brand, and the bristles poof, and they so don't let your brush like I did mine, and it'll prevent you from being able to get these super fine lines. So this practice is drawing a whole bunch of lines together, as straight as you can, as thin as you can, and it was one of the exercises that my teacher gave me in an workshop that I took more than a couple years ago. It was about using ink and brushes, and it was a lot of fun. I suspect that the instructor is not giving the course anymore, or I would totally give her a shout out, because it was a lot of fun, and hopefully it is something that will help me. And there's my brush holding lava. I put it down and I noticed that it was on screen, so I wanted to show it off. But I noticed that in the last video, I really struggled with being able to use that fine liner. My ultimate goal is to be able to do colored lines instead of the black lines that you see in my artwork. And to do this, I need to get better at using the brush. And so this little painting is how I decided to invest all that time. I made up these lines and I'm like, it's such a shame to throw it away. And so I am taking the time invested in that line project to treat it like hatching for my little legion of frogs. I'm sorry, I'm on a frog kick. Actually, I'm not. Sorry, I'm totally enjoying it. I tend to, like other artists, go through things that they are really vibing with, You get your periods. I don't want to call this my, frog period, Picasso period, but who knows? Anyhow, what I'm currently doing is I'm getting some washes to give the slightest amount of depth to the painting and to create a little bit distinction between the frogs in the crowd of frogs. I didn't give them any facial expressions or anything, and I went back and I gave them some fun little facial expressions. My favorite is the guy in the bottom left, because I work with kids, they often give the worst cheesy smiles, where it's just all teeth and very forced looking, and so whenever I have an option to throw that into a painting without it looking horrific, I give the cheesy look to grin a go, because it's just so near my heart. course, my frogs have to have some blushies, because it's my vibe, and everything's made better with blushies. I had a group that I used to put my artwork into for critiques, and one of the girls teased me. She was like, I can always tell it's yours, even if you try to hide your style, because you always put the blushies. And it's true. Everything's better with blushies, and so it ends up in a lot of things. And that is it. And now we're on to my glam shots. Not me, but glam shots. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. I lost my end sheet, so I had to try the text on the screen. I think I'm gonna make some more paper ones because I don't love it as much. Till next time, like, subscribe, group the notification bell, leave a comment. I love you. Bye.